So, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Friday night, last night of February. And if you hadn't guessed where I was, those of you from Scotland will probably recognise it. I'm on the Ayrshire coast near Culzean Castle, which was a castle made famous in The Wicker Man. Look it up on YouTube, a bit of a creepy old horror movie. But anyway, I've got a fantastic spot. There's nothing horrible about here. Got it all to myself now as it just gets dark. And really not doing anything in terms of just a normal overnight. Nothing majorly sponsored that I need to show you and all that nonsense. I'm just here to relax. I did buy a Kuiu Storm Star 2-person tent, so it's my first, is it my first night? First night in my own version. Film and Dave kindly lent me one before, which you probably saw in a previous video. And I tried it and really loved it. Loved it so much I thought I need to buy one. Hoping I've got enough gas left for tonight. I actually never thought to check. I've got the usual Fire Maple G2 or G3, I think it is. I think it's a G3. Can't remember. Soto Windmaster stove, as always. And my little Triflex pot stand. Usual lighter, which I've topped up. And just in case, a fire steel. And then in the bottom, yeah, there should be enough to cook up one dinner at least anyway. And just my little handy wipe. Film and Dave gave me that on the TMB, and it's been really handy for condensation and just taking everything off your tent in the morning. So we'll get set up and get a wee brew on. Check that out. Breast milk storage bags. Guess what I've got in it? Nice wee Pinot Grigio for tonight. A fairly large glass actually. Well, 250ml, it's alright, it'll do me. I'm a lightweight. But yeah, check out how lightweight that is. And it's even got a pourer you can cut off the edge here and then pour it, but it seals completely, and I was a wee bit concerned about that, but I suppose at the end of the day breast milk is valuable, so that's not going to leak on you very easily. Great little backpacking ultra light container. Because it's so still tonight, it's really getting pretty damp and cold. So, I mean, I knew it would be cold, but I thought it would be a bit more windy down the coast. It is meant to rain during the night, so whether the wind will get up, I don't know. I'm going to stick on my Nature Hike down trousers. Just my legs are getting a wee bit chilly. There we go, that's a bit more cosy. Cheers, everyone. Nice chilled white wine, you can't beat it. Yeah, pitch black now, clouded over a wee bit, so I don't think we'll get any northern lights, but yeah, it's still a gorgeous evening. Just a slight sea breeze at the moment, which is nice, and hopefully keep the condensation down on the tent. But yeah, I've just had some crisps, had some wine. I'm just going to get my main course on. If you can hear me, it is the chili con carne, or chili non carne plant powered, and some pita bread. It's always a bit precarious this, because it says you can't boil it in the bag. Well, it doesn't say you can't, but I don't think it's recommended. However, it's just what I do. And I'll rip the top off and then pop it into these wee pita pocket things. Straight from the breast milk container. There we go, lovely. Right, it's time to get the old UCO candle on. Becomes part of my winter camping regime. There we go. Right. Yeah, I really like it. I don't know how many of you guys who watch this use a candle in your tent. A lot of people I think are slightly freaked out by it. I certainly wouldn't like to leave it going if I was sleeping, but if I'm awake I don't really have an issue with it as long as the tent's ventilated. I do really like it. It's at home we've got a couple of wood burning stoves, and I just love the ambience of it, and this is like the equivalent when I go camping. There is a boat, I can hear the low rumble of the diesel just heading out to sea behind you here, but I can see the lighthouses on Arran just flashing away every so often, and the odd bit of wildlife. The Skerries just beyond the tent here actually, just out to the sea there. About 100 yards out, are a really good area for watching seals. They all tend to bask there. So maybe tomorrow morning we might get that. If it's a nice morning, I'll show you. But yeah, just been straightforward. I've had my main course, drunk quite a lot of wine. For me, quite a lot of wine. And just considering a wee pudding, but I'm absolutely stuffed. It's not a long walk into here, so I've not really expended a lot of energy, to be absolutely honest. It's just a very chilled out experience, this one. I'm enjoying the tent so far, yeah. It's funny when you look outside at it there, it looked really big from a couple of angles. It looks like a massive footprint. And I was thinking of doing a wee hill camp tomorrow night, but possibly in a fairly tight area. I'm thinking this is maybe a bit big, so I may go back to my pre-tents. And I've also bought a black diamond distance tent, which you maybe saw last week if you watch my channel regularly. I was thinking I might use that tomorrow night because it's ultra light and just a tiny little footprint. Anyway, we'll see. But yeah, loving it tonight. Very good. Haven't taken the sleeping bag out yet because I don't want it to get damp. I do need it to loft, but I don't want to take it out too early because it is a kind of, as you can imagine by the sea, fairly humid. So we'll leave it packed up for the moment. It's the Nortent Ling -5 comfort. Don't think we'll get anything close to that tonight. I'd imagine it'll be 3 or 4 degrees above around about the coast here. But yeah, it's very pleasant. Makes a change from getting battered on the top of a hill. Just listen to that noise, the sea. It cleanses your mind as well as cleaning the beach. It literally does actually. I think it's a great way to fall asleep. Just the sound of the waves lapping gently along the sand. It's really nice. I just find it very soothing. I don't know about you guys, but as long as it's not blowing a hula, obviously, and crashing against the beach, but that noise, yeah, fantastic. Aye, so yeah, I'm loving the Storm Star so far. Very spacious. I've got a gear loft in here, a lot of pockets. I think it'll just fit me and Jan and no more, but with one person it's luxurious. It's quite wide, vestibule to vestibule. But big shout out to James, who I bought it off. James, thanks very much, mate. And for reducing the price slightly as well, which was really appreciated because it brought it to the budget that I really needed to get to. And to Matthew, your pal, thanks both of you. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. So this is the first night in this one, and I guess we'll get rained on during the night. We'll find out if it leaks. I'm not expecting it to leak, and there's virtually no wind. But this thing is so quiet in the wind anyway. So yeah, right, I think it's time for a wee brew. I'm going to have a coffee, some chocolate. I was going to have a yogurt, but I'm stuffed. Try and get rid of the dry bits. I don't know what it is. The wind seems to be coming from the north in this open door here. It's meant to be a southerly, but at the moment it's blowing straight in this door, so God knows what's going on. Okay, I've been out for a pee, brush my teeth, time to head in, get cosy, and we'll watch a couple of YouTube videos. Okay, it's been the perfect chill out night as I hoped. The one thing I have noticed actually is I was using that Flextail lamp as a main light inside the tent, and it ran from about 6 till 10. And then it just totally died. So it looks like you only get 4 hours out of the battery. That was freshly charged. So I'm just recharging it in case I need it in the middle of the night. Off this wee Nightcore battery charger, which is excellent. Nightcore sent me this. Carbon fibre. It's really, really small for 20,000 milliamps. Anyway, I'm going to charge it up just in case I need it in the middle of the night. But yeah, I'm going to hit my kip. And barring any disasters or the tide coming in further than I hope it will, I'll see you guys in the morning. Cheers just now. didn't hear any rain last night, or at least I don't think there was, and I certainly didn't feel any wind. So let's go outside and get a wee look and see how the day looks. Yeah, it's dry. Not exactly clear blue skies, but it's alright. Chilly southerly wind now. It's picking up. I think actually the rain that was due overnight actually might be this morning. It's looking a wee bit grey, and it does look like there might be some rain coming in, so I think we'll do a sharp exit, try and get the tent down before it gets wet, because it's nice and dry and condensation free in the breeze. And I'll just stay in the sleeping bag, try and dry that out in case I decide to camp again tonight. Cheers everyone. Yeah, don't feel like a breakfast this morning. I really stuffed myself last night, so we'll skip breakfast and get that later on today. Feel the rain coming on. Try and get this away dry. Just a wee bit damp. Thanks also to James for supplying me with this burrito bag, because this tent does not want to go into its normal stuff sack. It's just too big. So I'll separate the holes out and just scrunch that down into a decent size for the popping into the backpack rather than outside. That looks like it might be a few seals out there on the rocks. Yep, one or two of them sitting there this morning. Right everybody, that's a wrap. Thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this wee chilled out camp. It was just what I needed. And if you liked it, please give us a wee like or a subscribe. It's much appreciated. But I'm going to head back now, but I'll hopefully be out in the next week again with another video. So thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you soon. Cheers just now.